Best intermittent fasting for weight loss. Intermittent fasting can be done in a variety of ways. The number of fast days and calorie allotment differ between techniques. Intermittent fasting entails completely or partially refraining from food for a defined period of time before eating normally again. According to some research, this type of eating may provide benefits such as weight loss, improved health, and enhanced longevity. Intermittent fasting advocates believe that it is simpler to stick to than typical calorie-controlled diets. Each person's intermittent fasting experience is unique, and different techniques will suit different people. This article discusses the evidence behind the most common variants of intermittent fasting and offers advice on how to stick to this diet. 6+1 methods to practice intermittent fasting. There are various methods of intermittent fasting, and people will prefer different styles. Read on to find out about 7 different ways to do intermittent fasting. 1. Maintain a 12-hour fast every day. The diet's guidelines are straightforward. Every day, a person must choose and follow a 12-hour fasting window. Fasting for 10 to 16 hours, according to some experts, can allow the body to convert fat storage into energy, releasing ketones into the circulation. This should promote weight reduction. For novices, this form of intermittent fasting regimen may be a decent alternative. This is due to the fasting window being very limited, majority of the fasting occurring during sleep, and the person being able to consume the same number of calories each day. The simplest approach to complete the 12-hour fast is to include the time spent sleeping in the fasting window. A person may, for example, opt to fast between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. They'd have to finish their meal by 7 p.m. and wait until 7 a.m. to have breakfast. But they'd be sleeping for much of the time in between. 2. Observing a 16-hour fast. The 16:8 technique, often known as the lean gains diet, involves fasting for 16 hours a day and eating for 8 hours. Men fast for 16 hours each day on the 16:8 diet, while women fast for 14 hours. This sort of intermittent fasting may be beneficial for someone who has attempted the 12-hour fast but has not seen any results. On this fast, individuals often finish their evening meal by 8 p.m., miss breakfast the next day, and do not eat again until midday. A research on mice discovered that restricting the eating window to 8 hours protected them from obesity, inflammation, diabetes, and liver disease. Even though they ate the same total quantity of calories as mice that ate whenever they wanted. 3. Fasting twice a week. People who follow the 5:2 diet eat normally for 5 days and then cut back on calories for the other 2 days. Men typically ingest 600 calories and women 500 calories during the 2 fasting days. People usually split their fasting days throughout the week. They may, for example, fast on Mondays and Thursdays and eat regularly on the other days. Between fasting days, there should be at least one non-fasting day. There has been little study on the 5:2 diet, often known as the fast diet. A study of 107 overweight or obese women indicated that calorie restriction twice weekly and continuous calorie restriction both resulted in equivalent weight reduction.